there guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, we got ourselves some bloopers. Well, it's been a while since Kenny's done one of these blooper reels, and it was starting to look like he wasn't gonna do one. Not to worry, I'm here to bring it to you today so we can all have fun with Kenny's mess ups. So without further ado, let's get on to the bloopers.
And there you have it. A spline jig for your table saw. Guys, this... And there you have it. What it also did was it came right down to the tabletop and allowed the saw blade to cut directly through the jig. My spline jig. For years I've been using the other one just up against the fence. And you guys essentially kind of forced me into having to rebuild it. I'm very happy to show. This one's been a... Ugh. That's what happens when you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and put a pulled pork on the barbecue. Now with those pieces glued... Now with those pieces drying up, we're dimensions as the document. In this case, let's start this clip over. I would give it at least overnight before you start playing around with it. That's where the patience things comes in. Let's start this clip over. Brush in the cup while you're working on the joints because the cup... You can't put the brush in the cup. Place it on our miter saw and tilt it. My door's in the way. You can follow through with your cut. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. They're just an enjoyable, easy, fun project. They're functional. They're functional. They're functional. They look great. They look so impressive. Well, over the years on the show, we have made several different instruments, from ukuleles to kazoos to wooden musical spoons, and right down to crap, I forgot the fourth one. Well, over the years on the program, we have made several different instruments. Everything from ukuleles and... Well, at this much... Well, at this time... Well, it's the next day, and I have unclamped our box and giving it... together. So let's get these miter slots, or get these... So let's get these spline slots cut. Rabbit inside here. So what I'm going to do is all the way around the outside here, I am going to cut a rabbit. I'm going to start this clip over because I don't have my measurements here. Yeah, way to go, Kenny. That's what I thought it was. Damn it! Guys, this project provided a ton of challenges. Some of them were as simple as getting the 45s right let's start this over. Well, while it may not seem like rocket scientists to, I would say about 99.9% of you out there, there are different ways. Let's start this over. Well, while it may not seem like rocket scientists,
Wow!
quarter-inch dowel, possibly a 5/8. Let's take a measurement and start this clip over again so I sound like I know what I'm talking about. Well, I don't know about you guys, but around my house, whenever you get a new lock or a new key or... No, let's start over. You don't have to do line drawings and all that. That's what I've... It's not a matter of being limited to a printout of letters on your computer. You could just draw it out, and that's... here with these letters, or in the case of the lighthouse one, I cut it first. If you have no access to wood burning, how about just drawing it out and scrolling it? That could work too. I already have my center line, so I'm going to extend my compass here. It's not quite, this is really turning into a disaster. Well, with those pieces being mounted, there's nothing more as... No. And all I've done is taken a 1/2 inch thick...
No.
I've cut it to the same width. It's 1 inch wide. Well, hey there guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, some Jessam table saw clear cut stock. Some clear cut table saw stock guides. The mag switch makes this simple. Click, click. And there you have it. The Jessam... I've done it again. I don't remember what they're called. And this is making wooden chess sets. By Jim. This week. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I didn't expect it to be a multiple part build, but we will also need a number of them. We will... How many? And honestly, guys, I hope you're going to join me for that. If you haven't already, and we're going to get into that next week. No, let's... That length of time, take breaks, because your fingers do tingle and that sort of thing. That's your body telling you that you're giving it too much attention in that area, sort of thing. Now let's start that clip over again. That could be really misconstrued. All right, starting that clip over.
Oops.
Let's turn the screen around so I can see. All right, and there we go for the dry fit. Today's method is a little different. What's the word? I don't know. Let's start this clip over. You didn't have the distractions of the children opening up presents and everyone passing around gifts and the laughing and it was... From there, over to the miter. All that's left to do at this point is to put a drop of glue into each one of these holes. Loop side up, sandpaper side down. You have essentially created yourself a quick load sandpaper. You have essentially created yourself a sandpaper quick load jig that allows you to line up magnets in the bottom of it, and it magnetizes to whatever tool bed or tool. Let's start this over. These things attach very firmly and fantastic. They work fantastic. Let's start this over. Well, a couple weeks on the... Yeah. What was in my breakfast? And when you're done that, you peel up a corner. Well, at this point, let this squeak. Here it comes. There it is. Well, hey there guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, a review of the Rikon 50-3 head. So unlike it's very easy because you've got this room here to just hook it. So here's a suggestion, no matter what. Let's back that up because I'm zoomed in. Where to divide the case between case and lid is because, crap. Went through all that and screwed it up. So the first thing that you want to do is cut the shorter ends. So just double check, make sure that you have your set fence correctly. Fet sense? Well, hey there, guys. Welcome to the frog in my throat. Well, hey there, guys, and what is going on with my voice? Now, with everything pretty much sanding mark at either end, let's start this over. How's the hardware for that? So, the slots that will have blooper reel is going to be full. I'm going to use a 1/4 inch upcut spiral bit to the installation of the Wixie SawFence digital readout system. Start over. Well, hey there, guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, the installation of the Wixie digital fence readout. Digital SawFence. Well, hey there, guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, the installation of the Wixie SawFence digital readout system. I'm not getting any younger. Well, at this point, let's do it without scratching my belly. Got an itchy belly. Must have some aluminum down in my shirt.
And there you have it. Blooper reel number 13. Guys, Kenny has a lot of fun on this show, and being unscripted, there's plenty of opportunity for him to either get tongue-tied or just mix up his words or just say the wrong thing. So, plenty of stuff for the blooper reel. If you haven't already, guys, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Click the bell so that you don't miss the notifications of future episodes of the program. I hope you've enjoyed today's show. I hope you've enjoyed that, I can embarrass Kenny a little bit. And, guys, I hope you're going to join Kenny next week when he brings you yet another Alternative Tuesdays.